Dear San Francisco is just a joy every day. It's kind of a small miracle that we're still here. We started performances September 21 in 2021. If you recall September of 21, there was this optimism that, we were coming out of the pandemic and everything was fine. It's been an uphill battle. It's the audience that keeps it going. It's a joy and a continuing challenge, but it wins every day. The show is structured as a love letter to the city of San Francisco, and so as we were making it, we really wanted there to be moments that connected the night that you were there directly to the stage and directly to the sense of a love letter to the city. So there is a moment structured into the show where the acrobats pull postcards from a box. The first two every night are written by people in the audience. Because it's only two, and we want to make sure that we have good ones every night, we invite everybody who comes in to participate. And so I've been keeping them all and building an archive of it. There's thousands of them at this point. We've had over 50,000 visitors to the show already, and so there's a lot of postcards. It's becoming quite a record of how people feel about the city. Dear San Francisco, I came to you young, beautiful, and idealistic. I gave you my love, my tears, my longing. You rewarded me with cold, wet summers and deep, carefully crafted wounds. I miss you every day. Dear San Francisco, I gave you my youth, and in return you gave me magic and mischief and adventure. I left to seek fame and fortune, then returned late in life with a little of one and none of the other. But you welcomed me with the open arms of old friends, cable car bells, and an aesthetic that completely renewed my spirit. Dear San Francisco, I love walking in the outer avenues on a foggy day when you can only hear the sound of your own footsteps and the ocean. A lot of people write about what they miss about San Francisco. And a lot of people write about, you're still you, don't let anybody tell you you're not. Dear San Francisco, I miss you, the old you, or the new you I thought you'd become. I barely recognize you, us, anymore. You still keep so much magic, but who's it for? Come back and let's make magic again, for everyone's sake. You know you miss me too. Dear San Francisco, you break my heart and mend it every day. Your pandemic-emptied streets with small signs of life, a bar, a party on a front stoop, distant but together. All day, every day in Dolores Park like no one has a care in the world until the tech buses swept them all away. I'm still here, are you? It says something about the resilience of people who love this city and the resilience of this city. Dear San Francisco, we came here directly from college in Pennsylvania. One of us had a one-way ticket as parents had disowned. We found the gay church, MCC, in the Castro. We knew we were home. 2 teens, 3 dogs, 2 chickens, and 29 years later, we will always love you, San Francisco. Dear San Francisco, thank you for giving me the epiphany. I looked into Sutro Tower and it gave me the answer, except that I forgot it. Love you. I always say to people when I hand them the postcard, it's a Dear San Francisco letter, so it could also be a breakup letter. Some people went right at the messiness. Dear San Francisco, I need you to let me go. Your mist is suffocating me. My legs feel heavy as I walk through you. I don't belong with you. I need you to let me go. I won't forget the way you smell when I wake up on a hangover Sunday afternoon. I won't forget your crisp blue skies and soothing sun. You are imprinted in my mind forever, but I ask you, let me go. I grew up in small towns and I really didn't ever fit in any of them. And what I learned was that I may not fit in my town, I may not even fit in my family. Some people don't even fit in their own bodies, but you fit in the world. And if you just find the world, you'll find your place in it. And San Francisco seems to be a particular destination for people who are trying to find their place in the world. And you see that in these cards. It's letters like this that remind me that we have to choose it every day. Like, the city can't do it for us. The city's a geography, and it's also a story. And if we don't retell the story, if we don't get up every day and live in the city and live the city, it can't be that for us without us participating. We are stewards of the thing we want. And if we aren't going to live it every day, it's not going to be.